Welcome to your relationship guidance from the angels regarding a relationship in your life or a relationship that is coming into your life very soon. These messages are meant for you anytime you come across them. The angels are highly efficient and know when you will hear them. I'm Devon Duerr, angel, intuitive, and spiritual teacher. I always say a prayer of protection, asking that I only connect with God's highest vibrational beings and the messages be for the highest good of those who come across them. So let's get started. While listening to these messages, take note of the first person who comes to mind when you hear them, because these messages are not just for romantic relationships. They can be for any relationship, such as a parent, child, boss, or friend. They can even be about a future relationship that is going to be forming or changing status soon. Remember, because this is a group message, if something doesn't resonate, simply leave it behind. It may be for someone else, or in this case, you may be getting messages about two different relationships, such as an ex and a new partner, or a father and a son. Make sure to write down anything that resonates, even if you don't understand it completely. Feel free to come back and listen to these messages as many times as you feel compelled to do so. So let's get started right now with the overview of this relationship message. So I'm going to be first referring to you, and then I will be referring to this other person that is first coming to mind. But the angels first want to talk about this relationship as an overview. What's kind of going on right now between you and this other person? And they want you to know that you are ready to take this relationship where you want it to go next. You have the resources available to you. And if you focus on the magic in life, then I really think that's going to help you with understanding where this guidance is coming from. I was really excited to share this guidance when I got it, because I do feel like a lot of people coming across this are going to be talking about romantic relationships when they're going to be thinking of something romantic with a romantic partner, or they're trying to manifest the ideal romantic partner. So there's some really, really great information here. So if you're looking to take your relationship to the next level, maybe you're trying to renew the magic within a relationship, then you're in the right place, because the angels have a lot of messages for you. Now, what they want you to know is your relationship is very strong, or going to be very strong, when you spend a lot of time enjoying life's little luxuries. Spend quiet time alone together. And if one of you is looking to go out on your own and get that time away, support that as well. Maybe that means like one of you is self-employed and the other one has a more traditional job, but find ways to support your time together and then also have that time apart. And then when you are spending time together, doing things that are allowing you to create financial stability, because they have more guidance on that coming for you soon. Now, one of the things they are saying that may be a little bit challenging for your current relationships, or if you're attracting a new one, is that you are ready to move on. You are looking for something more meaningful. Maybe you want your relationship to be deeper or more intimate, or maybe you are looking for that partner who is on the same spiritual path as you. They are saying that for some of us who are currently in this relationship, we may have, our partner may be unhappy with their career, or we may be unhappy, or it could be that we have differing spiritual beliefs, or simply in a different place in their spiritual journey. Maybe you both are doing a spiritual journey, but you've been doing it longer, or they've been doing it longer, and you're trying to see eye to eye on certain beliefs and viewpoints. So that is a little bit of a challenge there, and they have some guidance for you around that, but they want to encourage you by saying it really is a desire to move forward. There's been a stalemate energy here. So for those of you who are in the relationship, there's a decision that needs to be made. For those of you who are looking to call that in, you need to decide to commit to attracting that partner. We'll have more guidance about that as we go. Now, when it comes to you and your hopes with the relationship, the angels see the way that you are hoping to have this mutual exchange of energy. You are wanting there to be balance in the relationship. I am getting for some of us with financial resources. So it could be that maybe your partner is self-employed and you are currently employed in a traditional job, and you're feeling like things are a little out of balance with the finances, or maybe you or a partner recently lost a job, and so you're trying to figure out how to balance the resources there, and you're finding it a little bit challenging to accept that things are out of balance. But they want you to stay positive with this, because they do have guidance about the way things will be changing with that. They want you to know that they see that your true feelings about this relationship or the one that is coming in for you is that you really want this adventurous side to the relationship. You're feeling restless and you feel like maybe even sometimes your partner is always needing immediate attention from you, and you're out there conquering the world. You're wanting to try new things. You're trying to focus on where you're going to go next with your projects or creative careers. And you feel like right when you're trying to focus on something else, your partner needs your attention. Well, they want you to know that this is because you tend to take on that persona of being the person who's always saving the day, always going to the rescue. But you love the passion in the relationship. You love having adventure with your partner. So you're going to have to accept that, to go on an adventure that takes being brave and it takes passion and fiery energy. And so that might mean that you're the one that's called upon when unexpected opportunities come up. You're the one that's called in for help and support. And the way that you can really help your partner with this is you can help by being somebody who listens and gives them feedback on where they're trying to go. Maybe they are trying to develop their career. Maybe they just got a new opportunity, or maybe they're looking into learning something new and they need your support with what their dreams are and where they want to go. Maybe you can share some ideas and share some of your resources with them that will actually help with going forward with their career. Maybe you can both share some of the equipment needed. Let's say you're both wanting to start a YouTube channel and you've got the microphone and they've got the camera, but figure out a way that you can support your partner with moving forward, because this is going to help with that feeling you have of always being called upon to save the day, like the knight in shining armor, when really you're wanting it to be a more balanced thing where sometimes you're on the receiving end of somebody rushing in and supporting you and helping you. Now, they want you to know that this partner that you're thinking of does want you to see your partnership as positive. They do want to see this partnership go in a new direction. And where they want it to go is to long-term commitment. They want a loving relationship that's long-term. So if you're having doubt about how your partner feels, then it's time for that heart-to-heart conversation about where they see you are going. Because if you do have that heart-to-heart conversation, they say, actually, I don't see us together long-term in my heart of hearts, then this is not the relationship that angels are speaking about, because they are saying that this particular person wants a long-term loving relationship. And again, if that's not romantic, that could be healing a relationship with a parent, a child, or a friend or colleague. They do want you to know that this person that they are speaking about is very traditional in their viewpoints and tends to want to seek out like-minded friends or mentors. And, maybe they're working through these past relationships where people just walked away from them, or they were always being tested in the relationship. And so they want to see your relationship be very trustworthy. And again, that long-term loving commitment there, where they don't feel like at any moment you're going to walk out the door, or you're always testing them to see if they're in love with you or they're supportive of you if it's not a romantic relationship. So keep that in mind, because they are really viewing you very positive, this person, and they want things to work out. The other thing they want you to know is that this person can help you with any plans that you may need to change. Maybe there's things going on behind the scenes you can't tell, and you can tap into and ask them about their intuition about it and say, is this the right time to act? Is this the fair way to respond? Let your partner support you and listen and give intuitive feedback to you. And then that will help out with your worker plans. And it could also mean like maybe they're stepping in to help you with a child or a parent so you can go work on your project. So whatever that is for you, again, it's that heart-to-heart conversation. And they are saying your partner will be willing to do this, that your partner does want this mutual give and take exchange. sometimes we just have a different viewpoint about what that looks like. Maybe you are the one who has more financial security in the relationship and your partner's finances aren't as great, but they can step in and help cook meals and do shopping and do other things to help support you while you're doing these new projects. And then later on, maybe you can step back and let them take care of you, and keep that balance going back and forth where you're exchanging energy, even if it's a different type of energy exchange. And I like that reminder there too, because money is energy. So sometimes when people get wrapped up in there being an imbalance of who's paying for what, they're really saying there's an imbalance in the give and exchange of energy. Now, the most likely outcome with this relationship, if you are in the right relationship with the person they are speaking about and you're both working towards the same goals, is you're both going to be able to do what you know is right and decide to commit. So that's where this ultimately all comes down to, and that's why I was getting so much guidance that this is really focused more on romantic relationships than any other kind, but you may have a very special message for you if it does regard somebody else in your life. Just know that you need to decide to commit. And if you get to the point where you are sitting down and having this heart-to-heart with this person you think is the angels are talking about, and they're saying, I can't commit to this, then they're not talking about that partner. They're talking about a different relationship or a new one that's coming in for you. So I would go into a space with your intuition, go sit quietly alone, ask for loud and clear signs about who they're talking about if you're not sure who that is. But ultimately, all relationships need to grow. We always need to continue to have this constant feedback from our partner about their hearts and dreams. We need to have that fair balance and exchange of energy, and we want balance in everything we're doing, but remembering to focus on life's little luxuries and allow that fiery passion to be there, that excitement in the relationship. Again, this could even mean regarding a friend where you get excited about planning a vacation together. So I am, like I said, thinking for most people who come across this is going to be about a romantic partnership. But remember, check in with your intuition. And I always like to remind you to ask for loud and clear signs to validate this. And especially if you're feeling unsure, I think they're talking about my current romantic partner, or I think they're talking about, my new friend I just met at work. I feel like that we could really have a connection there, and maybe that could go to the next level. Ask for loud and clear signs, stay open. And I'm always going to encourage you to grab that journal and go write down any signs and symbols you get. That being said, I want to remind you I have a brand new offering out. It is a digital intuition tracker. It is taken directly from my custom journal, Book of Evidence, Proof Your Angels Are With You. But at your request, some of you said, I am a digital journaler, or I prefer to just print it out myself and use it, just the intuition tracker. So I have finally been able to get this uploaded now, and you can access it and print it out. I'm going to be having some tutorials on how to use it, but this is an easy way to put all your signs and symbols from your angels, your guides. If you listen to tarot, any tarot readings, any animal spirit signs you get. I'm always getting signs from animal spirit, and just being out in nature, signs will happen. Like I had this amazing day the other day where I was having a really good idea that I thought I could take somewhere new. And I was thinking about it on my walk, and all of a sudden this beautiful, enormous orange butterfly shows up and just flies in circles around me as I'm walking. It was keeping up with me and flying in circles around me. And I finally just stopped and looked at it like, what are you trying to tell me? And of course, that went in my intuition tracker along with what I was thinking about. So I wanted to encourage you about that. And if you're not already, please sign up for my free newsletter so you can get my free ebook, Is It a Sign, to help you interpret these signs like the orange butterfly. Thank you so much for being here and listening and watching. If these messages resonated with you, I would really appreciate if you would comment below and say, I received these divine messages, or whatever your heart feels called to write in the comments. I love hearing from you. And liking and sharing this channel as well really helps me grow. To my subscribers, I love you. Thank you for always being here. Thank you for your comments below. Thank you for your questions. I love getting your questions and answering them. And until next time, remember, take time every day to connect with the angels.